Do the show. All right, welcome you guys. I where's my pen and paper? I went on a date tonight. It's March the 27th, 2026. It's 10 minutes after 11 p.m. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about dating a super empath. It's me. And as a targeted individual. So let's dive in. So I had this date tonight, and I honestly appreciate really seemingly genuine, down to earth, even though they might be using weird plaid targeting behavior or federal government employee status, whatever it is. I actually appreciate good conversation, night out for a beer, whatever. Um, yeah, but what I don't like about this date, you guys, I'm going to talk to you about this because I think that we should encourage targeted individuals to date, because especially the super empathic type, because we need more of us out there, and we need to help stop the desperation, the end. I mean, we need to help stop feeding the narcissistic males, the avoidant personality types, God only knows it. That's what's destructive. That's self-destructive. Uh, and if we don't fix this, it's probably like a runaway train. Anyway, but let them be and do as they're doing, and they know not, right? Isn't that the prayer? So forgive them, for they know not what they're doing. Yeah. Well, there are certain people whose stars align, but unless that other person catches the drift, there isn't any of that happening. Anyway, the date. No, I can honestly tell you, as a super empath, feeling is what matters most. And I went into this feeling a little bit, okay, but then giving it my all. And no matter what, I could not come to a place where I was feeling anything for this other party. I have a terrible time with somebody who is a braggart, somebody who has to keep sizing themselves up, admiring their own accomplishments while not asking me very much about myself or this or that. But that's not even the problem. I love a person when I can just tell from their actions. I was telling my son this today. I was like, I can tell from your actions. I don't even have to have you tell me how great you are, because you don't, which is modest, and I love that. And I have this son in particular is a ridiculous catch, ladies. And I don't he doesn't have to tell me who he is. He doesn't have to brag to me about how wonderful he is. I just know. And when I date somebody, I just know. I just know if they seem like they're wonderful or not. I'm not perfect either. God, I have been through, oh, Lord, help me here to restrain myself. I have been through some of the utmost traumas. I am here for a purpose. I have seen the really goods of people, the really bads of stuff in the world. I know what's going on, wholeheartedly, full throttle, full on effect. It is what it is, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. I get what's going on. 100%. But in order for us to take life as it is, which is why in the world would you tell me all this glamorous stuff about you, da 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 da, and not leave me find out for myself? I don't want to hear you tell me all about how wonderful you are. But there are people who have come into my life who don't have to do that. They've showed me by their actions that I would really appreciate them in my life. But this guy on this date did not do this. He was trying to fish for, brag, try to buy himself a place, and I wasn't having that. I know exactly who appreciates me and who wants to do things to help me in the world. The problem is finding the person who wants to meet you halfway. That's the real trouble. Because it seems like in today's world, something is thwarting that process. It's not able to happen. It's not able to be reciprocated by whatever means. That's really sad. And that's probably for those people who are working so hard to keep people together and relationships working and, babies to be forming. These are the very men who are stopping that alignment, stopping that cycle because they can't get past their ego, their insecurities, and their fears. We really don't have that much to live for. Think about it. We really don't. It's a short-lived life. You might as well take it for what it is. Find a person that you can unite with, that you can align with, and go from there. And that's a wrap. Good night.